Let's dig into a little bit of what's happening right now in the insurance world. I guess, how do you see sort of recent changes in insurance programs impacting concrete pumping industry today?
Yeah, so there's been, just since I've been in the industry since 2016, right? It's been less than 10 years. There's been a few specific concrete pump insurance programs, and most people in the industry know about them. Um, and they've kind of come and gone over the years. Some have lasted longer than others. And the idea was to try to create a specific niche program that was insurance that was tailored to the industry of concrete pumping. It can be successful. I think, some of them have been successful over the years. And so right now, there's those programs are gone. There's a few that have maybe a small pulse and are barely alive, but they want the cleanest of cleanest accounts. Um, they want the best of the best as far as claims and losses and loss control and all the technology. They want the cream of the crop, and that's not the case with the majority of the pump industry. Y'all have probably better numbers than I do on this, as far as the landscape across the country and even out of the country of the general makeup. But most of the pump companies have less than 20 concrete pumps across the country, as far as I know. So those smaller operators, so to speak, they don't have as many options when it comes to insurance. If you have more than 20 pumps, more carriers are going to pay attention to you because they want a higher dollar premium. And so they're willing to look at, various options. Whereas if you're a smaller operator, there's just not a ton of carriers that really, not as many, I should say, that really want your business. And so they're not willing to come up with creative ways to design a program. So right now, it's really tough just to find insurance placement, from heavy auto, these are big trucks that are on the road, to the general liability. It's a tough industry to insure, and more carriers are getting out of the market and just saying, we won't quote this. It's out of their appetite. So if you shrink that down and there's fewer and fewer players, it just gets more and more expensive because, right, there's that demand is still there and there's not as many insurance carriers to provide competition.